was August 2002. I was up with my grandparents, sitting there, you know, BSing with my family and friends. And all of a sudden, we got the paper that day. And front page, chronic wasting disease found right next to Ripple Lake, south of Aiken, about 7 miles. Wow, what's going to happen next? I didn't know. What is it? Where is it? What can it do? My grandparents have cattle. Will it affect the cattle? Many unanswered questions came from the simple fact that chronic wasting disease had hit a herd in or around my grandparents. My first question, what is it? It is a transmissible spongiform encephalopathy, which is otherwise known as a brain disease. So, how is it transmitted? Well, simply enough, fluids. Snot from an animal to another animal can transmit this disease. Fecal matter, which go to the bathroom, it's right there. If they're in a river, it's right there. It travels very easily. And then, where is it located in the animal? The brain, the nervous system, anything that basically controls their movement. Which, being a hunter, I tend to eat lots of deer, and you're around that constantly. You have to constantly, cut around it, be around it, and watch out for it. This disease is very similar to mad cow disease, a little bit more known than chronic wasting disease, or scabies, which is in sheep. Minks can also get a form of this. Cats can get a form of this. But the one that more people can be more inclined with is Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. This disease actually affects humans. It's the form that can get into the human brain and cause you to lose controls of your bowels. It's very similar to multiple diseases that cause you to lose functions of speaking, memory. It's very bad in the fact that it basically, the end result is death, no matter what. There is no cure. But just knowing about the disease isn't really enough. You also need to know the locations, to try and stay away from it. Most recently, in this last month, they found chronic wasting disease in Pine Island, Minnesota, in the southeast part of the state. They currently are talking about shooting up to 900 animals to try and test and figure out how bad this disease is spread. By my grandparents, they did a 5-mile radius shoot, which they ended up taking 500 animals, which they were on my family's land when they did that, and it's quite weird to listen to gunshots in the middle of the night as you watch a spotlight cross a field. A few of the most affected states are with large dense populations, which would be like Colorado. Wisconsin's really bad, or Pennsylvania. The effects of this fast spreading is because it's very transmissible and it has no cure. They want to have a wide testing on this. Right now they've already tested 32,000 animals in Minnesota to try and control this disease. The main problem with this is this disease, since it can't be burnt, it can't be frozen, radiation does nothing to it. They have to close down farms because of this disease. So it affects the livelihood of people also. Because the effects of this disease are uncertain, most people have no idea what it is, what it can do, or how it can affect your life. The best thing to know is it is out there. It can affect you. The amount of time it does is unknown. But just knowing the little information about it may help if it does happen in your life.